TeamPokeColors family, welcome back to the channel and glad you made it to this video. Reason being, guys, what a time to be a collector, am I right? I mean, you know, you're able to go to the store and wait in line for 2 hours just to hope to maybe get some product. Because that's the state that we're in right now, obviously. But if you're like me and don't really care as so much about modern stuff and you want to try to diversify your collection, then look no further, guys, because PSA, fun fact if you didn't know, has recently shut down. Now, why is this a good thing? Let me tell you. This allows for you guys to get your hands on some PSA graded cards for probably a decently cheap price. Now, let me explain. So, Psa Shutdown, reason being is because they were getting 500,000 cards dropped off to wherever they get them dropped off to a week. That's more than humanly possible to be able to go through in a reasonable time. So they shut down. They probably hired some more people to catch back up on their grading. Now, I have some cards there that, I'm hoping to get some pretty high grades back. Do I know when those will be back? Nope, sure don't. Not a clue. I don't even know if they've even started grading them yet. And at that point, if they have, it could take another 2 to 3 months after the fact. So let me just tell you guys what I've been doing over the past, I think it's been, we're in April now. So, it's been the past 6 months, 5 months. I've been building up my PSA graded card collection. And I have 5 more. No, sorry, correction. I have 4 coming in the mail, so I will do a video on those whenever they get into the mail. And yeah, so let's just take a look here. You guys have probably seen most of these from my TikTok. If you haven't checked out TikTok, be sure to check it out, linked in the description. I've showed off most of these on TikTok before. But my first ever PSA graded card that I purchased back in, I think it was at the start of December. It was this guy, and let me find him. Yep, right there. It was these two guys. I was browsing eBay, and I was like, you know what? I want to try to find a PSA graded card. And sure enough, I found these two on the market for a really reasonable price. Not to mention, this one's a population 1, and this one's a population 3. So not only are they decently high grades, you got a 7 and an 8. They're low populations, which makes them, sellable if I wanted to sell them, but I'm not going to because they're pretty sweet anyhow. And yeah, I was like, I can't believe these are this cheap. And what happened was I kind of got into this, got into looking into some more PSA cards, and I got some eBay gift cards for Christmas. So, this one showed up. He's a 9. Pretty sweet. Here's a 7. Here's another 9 right there. And you guys can look up these serial numbers. Like, I literally don't care. I'm not gonna cover the serial number and the barcode so you can't scan them, so I make it all sus. This one I got this is my most recent, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, this is my most recent PSA card purchase. Actually, my girlfriend bought this, so that was pretty sweet and awesome of her, because not only is it a 7, but it's a reverse foil from Expedition. And yeah, really, these cards that are in PSA cases are just unbelievably good condition. Yeah, it's a 7, but like, I have cards in my collection worse than this that I value at a PSA 7, and to see this card graded as a 7 and as good of condition it is in, it's like, wow. My standards are really low in terms of PSA graded cards. But anyways, you're probably wondering, how can I get my hands on some cards like these? And I'm planning on coming out with a video whenever I'm able to actually purchase one. I'll show you guys how to get your hands on one. Or even just, any of them if you want, like cards like these, dude. 2 PSA 7 reverses. I think they're reverses. Yeah, reverse foil from EX Delta species, Vaporeon and Flareon, like PSA 7s, dude. That's crazy. Too bad I don't have the Jolteon, otherwise I'd be pretty hyped about that, but maybe I can find a Jolteon that's in good enough condition to grade a 7 that I can get one graded myself. But yeah, Reason why PSA is shutting down is because they're behind, and so what that means is there's going to be a lot of random cards that people are going to be putting on the market, like this one, or like these ones, even these ones, maybe some Skyridge, you know, who knows, maybe some level X's, maybe some more modern stuff like A-Spec cards. I mean, that's not super modern, but it's more modern than obviously EX era. So what you guys can do is just hold out, okay? The thing is, though, because PSA is shut down, the prices of PSA graded cards, even if they were, you know, not desirable to begin with, are significantly higher than what they were. So I feel like either two things is going to happen. Either you wait, two things could happen, right? You wait and say this is on the market, right? Say it's on the market right now for probably energy. I mean, it'd probably be like 45 bucks, all right? And you see it and you're like, dang, let me watch that. I'll watch it, wait a while, and either two things is going to happen to it. It's either just going to get bought right away because people are buying up PSA cards because they know that PSA is shut down, and the demand for PSA cards right now is really high, because I can tell you for sure, scrolling through eBay, you know, just search I mean, I'll do a video on this, like how to actually search, but when you search for PSA cards on eBay, or even just Pokemon in general, there has been a significantly larger amount of PSA cards on the market just on eBay alone. So I feel like people are selling their PSA cards they got, say, 2-3 months ago for a profit, and that's really a good opportunity for you to pick up some PSA cards that, you know, might just skyrocket once PSA opens back up. I mean, then again, you know, going back to what I said, either a card like this will stay on the market and somebody will snag it up right away and then probably relist it for a higher price, or the seller will realize, hey, people are wanting PSA cards more than I thought. Let me just take it down, you know, tweak the settings, whatever, make it, and then bam, $60. And you're like, wow, shit, I should have bought it at $45, but now it's 60. So then you buy it at 60. And then you just, you know, you waste money that way because you decided to wait and hesitated. If you see a PSA card and it's higher than a 7, or even if it is a 7, like this card here, I got on eBay for $16 with shipping. And at the time, it cost about $10 to get a card graded. Now it's even more expensive. So if you can find any PSA graded card, any card, even if it's a common card, dude, if it's if it's a 7 or higher and it's less than what it costs to get the card graded, I highly suggest go ahead and get it, because, you know, why grade a card yourself, risk it getting a 5 when you can spend less money getting some of the random card for, say, like, you know, cheaper. And, you know, obviously, like, if I had to pick which cards I would grade, I mean, if I had this card in my collection, would I grade it? Probably not. If I had an A-Spec trainer, would I grade it? Probably not. I mean, there's a lot of these that I just bought because they were, you know, good price. But this one, however, this one I'm super excited that I own, because it is a 9. It's stamped reverse bag on with a freaking, like, beautiful hollow foil there. And, you know, I got this for 35 bucks. I could probably list this for 100 and sell it, but I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Because it's just too cool of an artwork, too cool of too high of a grade too for me to want to get rid of it. I mean, if anything, I'd sell my 7s off. Like, I'd sell these off before I'd sell off any of my 9s, because, you know, I'm trying to build a collection, and I want to have a huge, you know, I want to have a big display case and have them all, you know, sitting up side by side like this on a wall someday, my own house or apartment or whatever I decide to do with my life. But honestly, like, with PSA shutting down, like, yeah, it sucks, but just know that there's going to be stacks on stacks of PSA graded cards on the market, and a lot of them will be going for cheaper than what it might be costing to get them graded in the first place. And one thing I heard when I was first looking into buying PSA cards, I don't know who said it, I wish I could remember, I'd give them credit, but whoever said this literally was the reason why I bought a PSA 6. And let me get the card here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Somebody said, I don't know if it was a he or she or they, them, whatever. Somebody had said on somewhere that you want to buy a PSA card or a PSA slab, not for the grade, but for the card. And I was like, you know what, that's interesting. So I saw this Skyridge Reverse. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, wow, like look at this, dude. It's a Skyridge Reverse energy, retro energy. I mean, this card ungraded is probably worth, you know, maybe 15, 30 bucks. I don't know. But I was able to get it in a 6 for $30. So I was like, you know what, that's a good deal. And if you really take a look at it, it's really not that bad a condition. You know what I mean? Like for a 6, I feel like they graded this really hard just because it's Skyridge. But like, I mean, if you take a look at this 9 from Power Keepers, like there's really not that much of a difference in terms of like how the back is. Like there's a little bit of more edge wear right here compared to this one. There's like a little dot, nothing. This one, dot, a little bit of edge wear. And for it to get a 6 compared to this one getting a 9, dude, like, I was like, it's Skyridge though. Like, I want to have a PSA graded Skyridge card, you know? And that was the main reason why I bought this, because I bought it for the card. I thought the energy looked sick. You got the DNA, you know, kind of, I don't even, proteins, whatever you call them, in the background with the, like, the energy orb there, and just got the E-Series border. It's just really, like, to me personally, it's just a really sweet card. And, you know, that's why I got it. So I'm going to come out with a video probably within the next week or so, whenever I'm able to, showing you guys how you can get your hands on some PSA graded cards, because right now is like the best time, because I have a feeling that once PSA opens back up, okay, 2 things is going to happen. Either people are going to get all their submissions back and they're going to flood the market so that there's going to be so many PSA cards that either they're going to be cheap, but at the same time, people are going to be wanting them so bad that you're not going to find them, and it's going to be really hard to find them. Or what's going to happen is they're going to be priced so high that you can't even afford, say, you know, a water type energy, you know, for $100. Like, it could be, you know, worth that much by the time PSA opens because of the demand for the PSA cards being, you know, with it shut down for so long. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I've never been in this situation before. I just got into collecting PSA cards, you know, in December of last year. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Personally, I think the market's going to be flooded. People are going to be wanting PSA cards, and they're just going to be buying up every one that they can, further driving the price of PSA cards up because of the demand. And it's just going to become the new form of scalping, if you want to call it that. Instead of modern sealed product, it'll be PSA graded cards, because there's going to be so many new, you know, Pikachu VMAX is graded and PSA 9 Pikachu VMAX or something like that, you know. That's just my prediction, though. I don't really know. Leave a comment. Let me know for sure, because I really have no idea. I've never been a PSA grader or even, you know, made a PSA video until I started owning some myself. But that's just my speculation. I mean, obviously, don't take my word for the be-all, end-all, you know, kind of be-all, end-all result. I mean, this is just what I'm expecting. Personally, I don't know. It could go either way. But I'm not going to try to wait around to see what happens. I'm going to get the cards that are on the market right now that I want. Like, I got an 8 coming in the mail. I got a 9 coming in the mail. And I got I think another 8. I think I have 2 8s and a 9. And 2 9s, 2 8s, I think. Yeah. So when those come in, I'll do a video on those, explaining how I got those. Then that will probably tie into how to find them yourself. But yeah, hopefully you guys gained some sort of value or knowledge out of this video. I don't know. Hopefully you learned something. If not, let me know in the comments and maybe educate me a little bit better, because, you know, I'm always open to comments and learning about PSA and stuff like that. You know, I know they've shut down in the past before, but I haven't been around long enough to know what happens, because we're in a very different time in the Pokemon community than we've ever been in before, with the scalpers and the demand for all these cards. So yeah, if you guys could let me know in the comments what you guys think. Personally, I'm just getting the cards I see when I want them, because once I have them, then I don't have to worry about getting them again. Like this one, I don't have to ever buy a PSA graded, you know, back on reverse Dragon Frontiers card, unless it's a 10 and it's cheaper than this one. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the topic. Hopefully you guys can respect my opinion, okay? Feel free to call me out in the comments, though. Roast me, do whatever you want. I don't really care. I'm more here trying to learn, as well as giving you guys some insider knowledge on how I acquired all of these, you know, for relatively cheap, speaking in terms of how much it costs to grade a card now. Like, you know, that's it. That's all I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe with notifications, and be sure to check out our Instagram and TikTok linked down below. And if you guys do enjoy this video and want to stick around and watch some more videos, there's going to be some on the screen right now. So hopefully you guys click on those and press some buttons or something. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us today. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.